Hello, we are live. This is Jenny Walker, and welcome to Jenny Girl's Closet. It is Sunday, and I have a few minutes, and I've been waiting to do a haul video, and I have things from 3 different hauls, Out of the Closet, Crossroads, and Goodwill. And I thought I'd do this really quickly and also show off my new glasses. These are brand new, although they're not adjusted. So if they fall off my face, like all the other pair I have, yeah, that's going to happen. But at least I can see, which is great. So anyway, well, thank you for joining me. I'm just realizing I usually have a little something behind me, and I don't see it. So let me hold on. This is nothing exciting, but it is a Giorgio Armani jacket that I got at the bins one time. Actually, a friend, when I went with some people, and the guy goes, "Hey, you want this thing?" I'm like, "Sure." So that's kind of cool. Let's see who's here. Nike Boxes. Yes. Hey, how are you? And we have Don't Be a Psycho here. Love your videos. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I love Crossroads. I make so much money. The thing is, I rarely go because I have this brick and mortar consignment shop here in Pasadena. It's really, really difficult to get away. It just is. And the Crossroads that's here in Pasadena is not conveniently located. You have to go up in a public parking deck, like 5 layers, and find a spot and walk down. It's not convenient, which is why I don't go as often. Is like when I lived in New York, I went every single day because it was a walking path from where I lived. Anyway, so yeah, we got 2 people here. Welcome. So let's get started. And I got some good stuff this time. I mean, I'm really tweaking everything. I'm going to be really focusing on luxury going forward. That doesn't mean I won't still buy other stuff because there's no hard and fast rule, but I just enjoy being around it more. I have racks and racks of clothes here. And if I'm going to be around clothes, it might as well be clothes I like and not something that I don't like. So there you go. I'm in this because I love clothes. Yes, I can make money with it, but I'm primarily here because I love clothing, which is different than just doing this to make money. See what I'm saying? Okay. So this is really exciting. Let me show you what I got from Crossroads. So Nike Boxes, you'll love this. Again, because I have an eye for styling and keep that in mind, I buy things that are a little peculiar. But this is Marc Jacobs shorts. These are wool. These are like wool with polka dots and like these chains on the bottom, exposed zipper in the back, like high-waisted. So some really, really tiny girl with great legs is going to look good in this. Be great for a photo shoot. The price was $28, and this is by Marc Jacobs. And regular Marc Jacobs, not the lower end line, and it's even got polka dot lining. So there is just nothing wrong with those. They're awesome. They're what my girl would wear in my closet. I will be pricing those. They'll be at least like $175. I don't know. I have to kind of look around first, but if I put over $200 on something like that, it just takes forever to sell. And so I'm thinking maybe I won't do that this time. Bought some Marc Jacobs sneakers yesterday. Yeah, Nike Boxes, good for you. Crossroads has really changed. They've gotten really picky in what they take in, which means when you go in now, there's so many cool things you can find. So yeah, I highly recommend it if you haven't been in. So the other thing I got from Crossroads, and this is something I sell a lot. No, wait, I did not get this from Crossroads. Oh God, this is not what I got from Crossroads. This is somewhere else. Okay. The other thing I got from Crossroads, you're going to have to hold on because you're going to pass out when I show it. So hold on. Let me sneak back in here. You can see this is live. I'm not ready. All right. So this I saw up on a shelf, and you have to smile when you see something like this. So this is a popcorn bag. Now, it looks like it would be Moschino, but it is not. This is Kate Spade. And you can see there, it's in excellent condition. A little wrinkling on the bottom. I don't have the tag with me. You'll just have to trust me. I think I paid $26 for it, or $28, and they're sell for as much as $600. And if you go online, you look for the popcorn bag. If you find any at all, they're all $400, $500, $600. So yeah, $28. Crossroads. I mean, this is just adorable anyway. They do not price things based on cute. They really don't. They have some weird formula I don't understand. But $28. Sell it for $5 or $6. That's why I love Crossroads. Okay. So that was Crossroads. So now I'm going to show you Second Street, called Second Street. I rarely go in. I rarely find anything. And this I bought because every single piece I buy by H&M for Balmain collaboration sells. And it sells for a premium. So this is one of their dresses. Silk dresses, mini dress. It's very Kim Kardashian, you know. Exposed zip. The back is completely out. The exposed zipper, gathered sleeve with buttons. It is brand new with tags. The original retail on this was $200 at the time. I will be selling this for more than $200 because that's how this rolls. And I paid, I think it was $89 for it. And I got 10% off because I signed up on their mailing list. So yeah, I'll probably try to sell it for three something, or I have to kind of see. They do sell, and I'll tell you, they tend to sell internationally. This 9 times out of 10 is going to sell with the eBay Global Shipping Program and go to some foreign country, because these H&M and these collaborations play differently in different states. I mean, different countries, excuse me. And we have our own opinion about this stuff here, but Balmain is a hugely successful brand that's been around for decades, and this piece is very iconic and it's very representative of the brand. So I'll report back when I get that sold and let you know how I did. Okay, I am sweating up. It's finally hot in Pasadena. We've had this marine layer. We've all just had cloudy day, cloudy day. It's the first hot day, and so I'm not prepared. So I'm like melting in front of you. Okay. So the next things I'm going to show you are all like amazing finds at a regular Goodwill store. I mean, when you see these, you're just going to go, what? And I've really do my best. Like the last time I went to the Goodwill store, I was in there several hours, and I just kept weeding through and weeding through and weeding through what I had gathered, and asking myself the hard questions about, did I love it? Was it my girl? Could I make any money on it? And is this something I could find at the bins, or is this something that's really so special that I should be buying it? Really, I'm spending more time doing that, so I'm bringing less crapola in, and spending more on the good stuff. So this I've had twice before, I think. This is Doc Martin, and this is the version that rolls down, and it has a buckle in the back that hooks there. And these were $24.99. And these are probably going to sell, I don't know, maybe $175. Doc Martin tends to be priced anywhere from $20, unless you find one where they made a mistake, but where it's $7.99, but like $20 to $39. Why these were only $24.99, I don't know. I'm just happy for my good fortune. But if you look these up online right now, they sell for $150 to $200 nonstop. They don't make them anymore. And they're look like they wore them once. And that's my kind of shoe. Every pair of Doc Martens I've ever bought for any reason at any price has sold. And even one that I was like, I don't know, this thing's really beat up. And the reason is people like the ones that are broken in, because the older ones, that leather was so stiff that they actually like the fact that it's already been broken. So this, you're going to just love this. Okay. So this is Stuart Weitzman, black platform leather over the knee boot. This thing is absolutely like butter. And these things, the price is not on this one. Like when I saw this, I was like, really? Because right next to it is some bullshit that's worn out with toe prints for more money. So these were $14.99 for these boots. And these are Stuart Weitzman. Looks like they wore them like once, if ever. Well, they probably wore them once. So, you know, this kind of boot is like, you know, $600 or more at Stuart Weitzman. And this will be sold, you know, I can't tell you right now, but hundreds of dollars for that as you can get used, especially like that one. They're over the knee. They're a good size. You ask, well, what size are they? That's a good question. I can just tell by looking at them. You know, I don't even know what size, but they're a larger size, and they're in excellent shape. And, you know, Goodwill, thank you, $14.99 for Stuart Weitzman. I can do that all day long. Okay, so I'm going to get into the clothes. So this is Goodwill. Now, I tend not to buy this brand, and I was tortured. I sat there talking to myself for like 30 minutes. Am I going to buy this brand? And I broke down, and I shouldn't have bought it, but I did anyway. And you'll see why. So this is Banana Republic, but I couldn't help myself because it was just the coolest looking blazer. It's like black. It's actually like black and navy with the white. And it's a nice fitted blazer. And it's just super cool. And so on the cool factor is why I bought it. I hate the fact that it's Banana Republic. It just makes me crazy. But bought it anyway. And this was $9.99 at the Goodwill. So this is a really, really great piece. And, you know, Banana Republic, you know, I don't really understand that. It's hit or miss, but I should be able to get, you know, maybe $60 for that. See? So this brand is sold in Bloomingdale's. This is called Finders Keepers. It's a Finders Keeper official sample. It's a faux leather pencil skirt. This is split in the back. And this was $5.49. Now, what I find is that anything faux leather sells, no matter what. I've had all kinds of interesting pieces that were faux leather, jackets, dusters, skirts, pants. It all sells eventually. And it's really good when you list it to say faux leather and vegan leather, because a lot of people are very, very sensitive to wearing leather. And so they look for things that are faux leather because that's part of their belief system. So, yeah. What will I price that? You know, probably like around like $60. I don't buy too many sweaters because this is California. And even though I ship all over, I find that sweaters don't sell as much or as fast. But I liked it because it fit into my closet and looked like my girl. But this is Vince Camuto, 2 by Vince Camuto. I just thought it was a super, super cool black and white striped sweater. And so that's what drew me to it. This was $6.49 at the Goodwill. And yeah, it's just super cool. And here I am sweating. It's 1,000,000 degrees outside and I bought a sweater. But that's the thing. It's opportunity cost. As a matter of fact, when I was young and my mother was trying to explain to me what was opportunity cost, and she says, now, daughter, you see that dress in the window right there that you want to buy? And it costs you $300 to buy it. Opportunity cost is the amount of effort it would take you to come up with the $300 to buy that dress within a certain time frame. Now, those are terms I can understand. So opportunity cost is really, really something people don't talk about a whole lot. Look at this hair. Okay, once you get out of college, we don't really hear about it. Something we learn about when we're really young. We don't think about it. But when it comes to all of this reselling and all of this opportunity to buy things, your opportunity, there's a price to it. Maybe, for example, you don't have $300. So how are you going to get that $300? Is it worth it to borrow from a friend? Is it worth it to cash something in? Is it worth it to sell something that you have? Like, what's the effort that it's going to take to come with that $300 to buy that item in that moment? And is it worth it to you? Oftentimes it's totally worth it. And other times it's not worth it. Cost is too high. So there you go. All right. So this is a little out of order. So sorry about that. This, I got it out of the closet. This is one of my favorite things in the haul. This is a Hot Hippie teal rabbit vest, fur vest with all kinds of dangles on it. And the color is amazing. So at Out of the Closet, I can get a 10% discount there. And this one was $15 and 10%. I mean, this is hundreds of dollars for this. You know, when I see something like that for $15, and then you'll see something else at some crazy price that makes no sense to you, that's not even worth the price to ticket it, you know, and you see something like this, really highly sought after brand, hundreds of dollars, hundreds and hundreds for stuff like that. Really happy with that find. Now we're back to the Goodwill. I was torn to buy this because it was too expensive. I bought it anyway. It's too expensive for what it is, not too expensive to pay for in the moment. But Topshop's going through some issues right now. Their parent company might be getting bought out or going bankrupt. They're trying to save it. So this is Topshop. So we don't know what's going to happen to Topshop. But this is totally my girl. Is this cropped top with the fringe on it. And it's a racer back and exposed zipper in the back. And it's new with tags. But the original price was $68, marked down to $34, and I paid $12.99 for it, which is too much. But I don't care about it anyway. So in terms of, it's a lot to buy for something, pay for something. You can double your money, but you can't really triple it. But it's just so cute, and it looks like something my girl would like, and people coming into my store, and that's why I acquired it at $12.99. Sometimes it's just good to keep up what you're doing. Now this is another item I bought it Out of the Closet. I paid a premium for it, but I thought it was worth it. We'll see. This is Free People, but not just any Free People. I'm kind of sick of Free People, but not this. This is a blazer with lace down the back, lace up. And this is really cool, kind of burgundy color. And everything I buy that's lace up sells. I don't care what it is. It could be a handbag. It could be a shirt. It could be a dress. It could be anything. So this was $20, so 10% off be $18 for me. But there's no tax, which is so good at Out of the Closet, unlike Crossroads where you're paying tax, which is no bueno. When I got that, and that's totally my girl. And this was the last thing I got Out of the Closet. And I had to look up this brand. I just knew it was quality. I just didn't know what it was. Because I don't know every brand. You know what I'm saying? So this is William Rast. And it just looked, it's that tuxedo style that I like. It's a tuxedo jacket. Black velvet. And, you know, it's 100 degrees outside. But when I saw that they sold it at the Real, I felt better about it. This was $10, so I paid $9. So yeah, it's a nice brand. It's a super niche brand, but you know, if the Real is taking it and selling it, I felt good about it because at worst case scenario, I could send it into them, but I will totally be selling that myself with all the other kind of tuxedo stuff that sells for me. So this is just random, but I love fishnet. So this is just a fishnet top. It was $1.99 at the Goodwill. It doesn't even have a name. It doesn't have anything, but it doesn't matter because fishnet always sells. So I'm very excited about that. These I may have shown before. I can't remember, but here you go again. This was the Goodwill. There's faux leather shorts, mini shorts by Forever 21. They were on the half price day. So they were like $2 and like $2.50. Again, faux leather, that's going to sell, and that's totally my girl. Now, this sweater I absolutely love. Now, I lived in New York a long time, so I know what Intermix is. I know that store. So if you don't know what Intermix is, you might just walk right on by and not understand. It's a terrific, terrific store that now has their own private label, but carries all these designer brands. So this is Intermix. It's really, really hard to see the label. But Intermix, really cool winter white cowl neck and then the sides are black velvet ties on each side. Super, super cool. The very New York kind of piece, which I guess that's why I like it. And it's wool. And this was in Sweater World. So, you know, it was like $6.49. No, wait. Yep, $6.49. That is a super expensive sweater. I mean, that is, you know, that's new, probably like $300-400. That'll be priced over $100. I don't know how far over till I kind of get into it, but I don't think twice about putting $100-something on something because I sell it. This I got because it's super cute. It's just a classic dress, $8.49, but it's Nasty Gal. Now, all Nasty Gal is not created equal. There's some pieces that are just not, they're just no bueno. But this one is super cute. It's some young girl, it's a little tiny girl wants to go to a party with this metallic and the faux leather. You're going to love this. And Nasty Gal, you know, they're not quite the same since they got bought out and went online only. It's really kind of it's inspiring and sad story altogether, the Nasty Gal story. If you've not read the book called Girl Boss by the founder of Nasty Gal, I highly recommend it because she started out as an eBay reseller and built this multi-million-dollar business. Then venture capital people came and ruined it all. Yeah. So anyway, this I got because it's just a little different. I'm not up. Forever 21 is not really a good brand, but in terms of getting a lot of money out of it. But this I couldn't help myself. This is one of these conversations I had with myself, trying to go like, do I really want to buy this thing? But I did because it's a midi length full skirt in black. And everything is a nice full like faux satin skirt for like $5 and something. So that's probably going to sell at least $45 maybe. I'll definitely price it more than that, but just because it's full, it's the midi length, it's solid black. I feel like that somebody's going to love that pretty quickly. So this was on the jacket and coat rack. I'm always amazed what's $9.99 now at the coat rack. ASOS Petite. It's a really amazing wool blend pea coat. You see the back. This thing's just super cool. $10, my kind of price. It's wonderful. Got buttons here on the front. It's just your classic pea coat in olive green, and being a petite size, that's really, really cool because a lot of women have a hard time finding clothes their size, so they're always looking for petite. Nike Boxes loves Intramix. Well, you have good taste then. So this is Calvin Klein. Again, you know, Calvin Klein's going through a rough time right now. You know, they just lost their designer, and then, you know, everything gets licensed out and then mass produced. So, I mean, they've kind of lost their way, but they're fighting to have it back. This is a pea coat. It's a wool pea coat, double-breasted. $10. That'll sell for over 100 when it's cold. Worst case scenario, about 75. So I'm very happy with that. This is a brand that always sells no matter what it is. And it's called Torrid. And the reason it sells is because there's a lot of women who are plus size who don't have cute clothes to buy. And so this brand kind of solves that problem. It's called Torrid. It's just a classic black pleated crepe skirt. And it's just, you know, got a little bit of elastic in the waist to help with fit. It's just a nice classic pleated skirt. It was $5.49. It'll probably sell for around $40. So I'm happy with that. So this skirt I posted, I purposely posted it yesterday because it's Gay Pride Week. And if you ever see anything like this, you definitely have a little built-in audience. This, and on top of that, it's ModCloth. So this is a great way to support the movement if it's something that you're into. And even if you're not into it and you have friends that are, you could wear this, you know, and help support what they do. Get the word out. But Gay Pride, you know, that's a big deal. As a matter of fact, when I, back in the day when I dated a guy who worked, where did he work? Okay, wind up. I had someone who bought that I was seeing who bought an Apple computer and gave me the Apple sticker from inside the box. It was, you know, the stripe, because that's what they used to do back in the day. I mean, this was the late 80s, early 90s, and it, you know, so it was like the rainbow, so it looks like gay pride. And so I had it on my car, and a lot of people asked me about that, and so people notice the rainbow. So these H&M, just a basic H&M. Again, I'm not looking to buy any H&M, and the only reason I got this, I would normally pick it up, is because it was so cute. And it's black and white striped wide leg pants. And this is just my girl all over the place. You know, so I just kind of wanted it in my closet as a lower price point. It is a larger size, which is a 12, which will be great. It's polyester, and they cost me $6.99. You know, something like that. Hopefully it'll sell for about $35 if I'm lucky. And one last thing, it fell on the floor. Hold on. This I got, I'm experimenting more with selling this brand, ASOS. This is just a little classic dress, but the print was really interesting. It's a drop waist. There's all kinds of insects, butterflies, beetles. It's just super cool. Now, it's not the best made thing in the world. I mean, they really cheaped out on the lining inside. Like, it's not even attached to anything. So I had to really steam that pretty well. But this is super different, super cool. You know, probably sell for $50, $60, and it's just super adorable. And I think that is everything for my haul today. And I really appreciate your time. I was at Out of the Closet. I was at Crossroads, 2nd Avenue, and Goodwill. So that's a wide range of places. And I think that it's really important to go to as many places as you can stand to go to, because there's always something out there. There's no shortage. Some days you can hit it, and I just feel like, oh, I found a whole lot of things that suit my purpose. And other days I find nothing, which is really frustrating, because I'm always, when I go in, I'm going in to buy. I mean, I want to find something, right? So the challenge is, when you want to buy something, the challenge is to edit yourself and try to pare back when you're not sure, or buy something just to buy it. I've done that so many times. And I'm just trying to work on that and improve the overall quality of what's in my closet while still having a range. So recently I posted a bunch of vintage Moschino bags that I have for sale in my Poshmark closet. Some of them are, you know, $1,700, and the lower end ones are $300. And so, you know, I have a range of things. So everywhere from being a Moschino specialist and having these beautiful high-end pieces that people will pay a premium for, to just your basic pieces just to sell and keep things moving for me financially. That's kind of where I kind of straddle the line and keep trying to figure that out. So that's it. That's what I have today. I'm just sweating up a storm. You can see my hair has fallen down. I'm sweating. I'm glowing. You can see it in the camera. And that's it. It is Sunday afternoon, and I'm going to go get some things done. And I'm glad I could get this haul video done for you. There will be more in the future. I'm going to do a Moschino haul. We're going to start doing something called Moschino Mondays on Instagram and on YouTube, so that you can see, I mean, there's just hundreds and hundreds of pieces in the showroom, and it's just a delight to kind of show them off. And if you haven't been to my Instagram channel recently, we do have a number of really cool pieces that have been put up. I'd love for you to check it out. So if you like what you saw today, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love any comments, and of course to subscribe if you haven't, and hit the little bell icon to know when I go live, because being on the West Coast, you just never know when I can squeeze this in, although it's certainly my pleasure to take the time to do these videos for you guys to get some things out of it. Now, I do have an announcement coming up. coming up. It's coming up now. Um, my podcast on iTunes, I'm about to interview a top person at StockX. And I met one of the representatives when our consignment store signed up for it. And so she is going to do a Q&A with me, and it will be on my iTunes podcast. If you've not subscribed, if you go to iTunes, it's called Closet Conversations with Jenny Walker, and definitely check that out. And you won't miss that interview. And that's it. Enjoy your Sunday. I appreciate you being in the chat, Nike Boxes, and don't be a psycho. Love that. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye-bye.